Good morning, friends. My name is Zheka and I'm in Cambodia. It's 5 AM now. And I'm off to that completely uninhabited island, over there to test my survival skill in extreme conditions, without any food or water, for one day. I've been dreaming about this for so long. Amazing. Well, there is one thing that I'm not happy about. It is that this island is essentially a rocky mountain. There is probably no chance to count on any fruit here. So I will make one more circle around this island. Maybe find somewhere better spot to set up camp there. How lucky! I already found a rope, which seems to be a part of mesh or something like that, but anyhow I can really use it for my future shelter, or maybe for something else. Noted. I will be parking somewhere near here, and I will pick up it later. And over there is the place where I need to get somehow. Well, that wasn't perfect, but it's what it is. I made it. After 40 minutes of exercising, I'm here. This island is completely rocky. I don't know if I can find any fruits here. I really don't know. I really doubt that. But there is a rich underwater world, which I hope will provide food for me today. Because I love to eat, but I don't have any food to keep the whole experience real. And because of my hunger, I can have some crazy ideas. So I don't know what exactly I'm gonna to do survive here, but I like it. First of all, I'll leave my stuff on one pile and try to find some place for my first camping. The problem is that in the first place, where I wanted to leave my things, there were large red ants, which as it turned out, bite very painful. So I need to be careful, choosing the place and lift the leaves to see if there are ants or some scolopendra. Since this is not Ukraine, there are some dangerous animals here. I'll show you some of them. Come on, bite! Loser. He has something in his mouth, that's why he doesn't bite me. Oh, now he does, and he is really going for it. The island kind of belongs to these ants. They are everywhere. I don't know. It seems that the campsite should not be under the trees, but somewhere just on the rocks. So I just try to find some flat rock and build my hut there. The ants just fall from the tree here. As far as I understand, it is a young mango tree, but it is too young, so I can't eat these fruits. So no time to waste. I take my knife and go look for useful things. And so, while the sun has not yet risen, I have a little time to move more or less comfortably and to look for some useful artifacts. First of all, I need to prepare everything in my order to get some fresh water. This is one of the longest thing, but the most important process for humans, because without water, man can simply die in 2 days. It is very important to have source of fresh water, because I cannot drink salt water. It will only accelerate the process of dehydration, so I need to get or find fresh water. Honestly, in these conditions that I can see behind me, looking for some kind of spring would be very difficult and unlikely. But I will walk around and check. In any case, I need to check the shore for useful things first. And if I do not find spring, I will need to extract fresh water from the seawater. I will show later how to do it. And in order to get fresh water, I'll need a couple of things. So I'm gonna go and look for them. One more thing. As an experienced fisherman, I know that in the countries with a hot climate, it's much easier to catch fish in the morning, before the sun reaches its zenith. So first, I'm now looking for 2 whistles to get fresh water from the seawater. And second, I will try a while to catch some fish, so I have something to eat later. I'm not sure if bamboo grow on this island, but here I see a piece of bamboo on the shore, so I'll be sure to take it. It is very handy for various purposes, from cooking to building a shelter. Also, here is a piece of thread, I take it, and here is a some bag. I can stuff it with dry leaves and make kind of mattress from it, so that it does not hurt to sleep on the rocks. A bottle is something I really need. Here is another piece of bamboo. So with firewood everything is fine. A lot of dry, discarded trees. They have dried up and will burn well. The main thing is to make a fire. By the way, I have never done this before without matches. But I am in that exact conditions that do not leave you a chance. So I will have to learn how to make a fire. After all, I have wood, stones and some other stuff that I can find. I will also check this high rock. Oops, a basket? If there is a lot of depth under it, then I can fish from it. Well, it's 2 meters deep. There are fish, that's good. So I really need the second bottle now. God damn. I have to be more careful. Yes, of course it's sad how polluted the surface of the island is here. But it is the same with the island of Bali. I would say the reason is not only Balinese and tourists of this island. From what I saw when I swam further from the shore, I can tell that the current carries to the island all the mud and trash from neighboring islands. Perhaps here it is just the same, and we should not blame the locals. So I'll take a piece of rope. I will take this one, which will make me many smaller ropes, which I will need later to build a house or other things. Okay. So now let's extract some fresh water from the salty water. The point is, I need to cut off a big bottle like this and smaller bottle like this. In this one I pour seawater, put a small bottle inside, cover with the plastic, make a sag, then put in the sun, and the steam that will rise from the salt water will settle on the plastic wrap and together with the sag will drip inside this bottle. In this way, I will distill or separate by evaporation the salt water to the fresh water in this bottle. After I start the process of getting water, I will proceed to the next stages, like fishing food and finding the place where I will set up my campsite in order to sleep there tonight. It all needs to be rinsed out. I will got some water, I can drain a little bit here and put a bottle like this. I take a piece of plastic rope, cover the bottle and make a sack, and here it is better to create the sort of vacuum. I leave it in the sun. The sun will come up soon, I really hope so, because the clouds are overcast. I hope it doesn't rain, otherwise it will be a total disaster for my campfire and all my plans. It is very cloudy. I'm worried that there will be a thunderstorm. It's not cool at all, because here if there is a thunderstorm, it might be a very serious one. And it is actually very dangerous. Change of plans. The first thing I have to think about now, it is not fishing, but how to make some shelter and hide all my equipment from the rain. And the float will come in handy for me later. This tray I will take as well. I can use it to keep my campsite less damp and make it a bit flatter. If I hadn't planned to bring my spinning and knife with me, it could have been quite a good option. And so it started to rain. The rocks are already wet. Judging by the clouds, it's going to rain more heavily. So I need to take urgent care so that I can later make a fire and make some shelter to hide my equipment. It's raining again. I can try to make a shelter here in the hall, or my other option would be to look for a place in the jungle where there are no ants. Not far from the water in the jungle, I found this rock and these trees. I can use it as a base, sort of a wall. Lean branches of bamboo that I found, cover it with the leaves, and to hide from the rain. On top of that, the mango trees, as far as I understand, will also protect me from the rain. I think this is a good place to camp. There is only one detail. I will need to clean up here with a stick. Make some noise to ward off some snakes or scorpions or scolopendras or other dangerous creatures that might still be here. So friends, for those of you who some reason will find themselves in similar conditions, a little advice: keep all your stuff in one place and preferably compact, so that in the case of an emergency you can react very quickly. Take your things and leave the place where you find yourself. Because just now when it started to rain, I had all my stuff and equipment laid nicely on the rocks. I had to quickly collect everything, but it doesn't fit in the bag too easily, but the rain does not care. So everything gets wet immediately. So it's better to be always on the lookout. God, it's so filthy in here. You never know what it might be, rain or God knows what else, so it is better to be prepared for anything. Here is a natural rope. Vines. I can make something out of it. Such a pretty plant. But if you look closely, it is actually very dangerous. On the edges of the leaves, here are small but very sharp needles. And if you run next to such a plant, it can be very painful. Oops, my slipper is broken. But I would not recommend it anyone walking here barefoot, because of all this garbage and potential habitats that can live under the leaves. Plus, I'll still be swimming where a bunch of sea urchins and other animals can be, so I need to protect my feet. Instead of my slipper, I found a new slipper almost not worse, at least something. The size of course is not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And so I think it is enough for me to build the basic foundation of my shelter. The rope isn't great, of course, but it will be enough to secure the lintel at the base of my future hut. You can hear every sound of bird and some strange sounds that are almost scary. One more tip: when you are somewhere in the wild forest or wild jungle, always make a lot of noise, so that you scare off all dangerous predators and they stay away. So always make some noise when you go somewhere through the dense jungle. Knock on the tree with a stick, make noise to drive away possible predators, snakes, lizards and other dangerous animals. So here is the frame, looks strong enough, bamboo can generally hold heavy loads, so you don't need to worry about it. The thick shorter stick I'm going to put here at the base, that will be enough. I don't need to fix it, it will be clamped by these branches, which I will tie here on top. I put one edge right here and other edge right here. Already clamped it hard enough, and it is only one branch, and so I view the entire perimeter of the frame like that. I'll use the raincoat I took just in case to protect the equipment from the rain. But I can tell you that it's very easy to find something similar, some sort of cover of the same size. I found a piece just like that on the shore. I will cover the area where the most important things are kept. The rest I will cover with the leaves. I'm going to use the leaves like this as the basis for the cover. But I have to be careful, because there are these little spikes here. I will view the leaves in the same way. So I decided to get a different type of leaves, cause these seem less spiky. But look closely. It is a jungle, so everything is not as easy as I wish it was. I like it so far. It would be enough to protect me from the light rain and the wind. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Good night.